9:31 in the morning. It's still the 10th of November, Thursday, 2022. And we were John C. Roseman, California, yada, yada, yada. Oh, God. Been triggered and didn't even realize it. Flipping through the damn pages all over again through Facebook, and then I come across something about Avengers Endgame somewhere, and they're buried. I had seen the film right after David died, and it didn't kick in. It didn't kick me hard. It didn't do a damn thing. Made me sad to see some of my favorite characters die, including Robert Downey's Jr. character, Iron Man. He had to pass away. And then there was Black Widow, and she had to pass away. My God. I'm like, I couldn't deal with those. I'd seen the movie maybe 3 or 4 times, and that was it. Because I couldn't deal with the deaths that was coming up. After I see it a second, or third, or fourth time, it still kills me. What was worse is when I remembered about when Thor had to go back in time to get part of the powering thing out of that time that he was in, where his mother was. And she found out that the future Thor wasn't there, and different than her jubilant, jovial son. And he was a mournful, old, broken down boozer who was missing everything and everybody, including his life, family, planet, everything he cared about. And sees his mother, and after I was seeing some of the still pictures, and I remember some of the film in my head of going over it again. It's like I really knew how this guy felt. I couldn't feel it that way when I saw the movie, because it wasn't sinking in during that time emotionally. I didn't. I mean, I felt a loss when I saw the characters of Iron Man and Black Widow had to buy it to save the universe. It was hard as hell to see that. And then the reunion with Thor and his mother. Renee Russo. I'd seen her in the 90s when she was in Lethal Weapon. Maybe a few other things prior to that. Beautiful woman. Hell of an actress. And the way she was portraying his mother. My God, I was being torn apart left and right and side. Didn't even realize it. I didn't realize that maybe I was getting triggered when I was seeing the movies right after my brother's passing, and then I just could not deal with it afterwards. It's getting worse and worse every year. It's getting worse and worse. I know the breathing technique that the therapist had tried to make me do. Sometimes, yeah. But she reminds me a lot of my mother. I'm associating her just like I associate with my own mother, and I'm having a hell of a day on this one. I know that Thor in the movie grieved for his brother, Loki. May have been a mystery to, you know, a hell of a scoundrel. Mischief. Miscreant. But in the end, Thor still loved his brother. I don't think I can see that movie ever again. I was on a Facebook page regarding the cutout scenes of the Marvel Endgame. And I was having a hell of a time with it. And I told him it reminded me too much of my mother. I wouldn't know how the hell I'd react except to be a complete blithering and blubbering mess. That's what I would be. Complete and blubbering mess. Because I don't think I'd be able to deal with myself that way. It's hard enough when I do these videos and sometimes have them posted out there. I hardly have anybody else watching these damn shits in the first place, but it got to a point at this point. Somebody who was supposed to have been a friend since high school, and I hadn't heard from her a hell of a long while. Avoids me like the plague. So I unfriended her and blocked her ass. I'm sorry I did it. We've gone so much apart. We don't even communicate anymore. It's hard enough when I'm losing family members left and right, and I'm not talking about biological, I'm talking about extended family members. That I feel like I am all alone. Despite a professional, friendly ear to hear who is trying to help out patients. And that's my Kaiser therapist for you right there. But there's nobody around here in this fucking place. Even on the internet gives a shit. So that's why I'm running silent. Yeah. I might as well be buried alive in a cave. They were just sufficient enough air holes to breathe. I realize that's going to be my tomb for a long while. And I have to make the best of it. I still got a war to fight in this place. To keep the roof over the head, I have to keep this thing clean when I can get off my dead ass to get his shit going. Bug war. Clean up the cabinets. Dishes in the dishwashers, have them run. And then start cleaning up the damn cabinets one by one by one. Without any help. Just me. Just me alone. Fucking sucks. That's how life is. Of course they're going to say this is how you're treating life. I'll probably go to hell. Better yet, why don't you visit and stay in my world for a little while? Maybe you know what hell is like. I gotta lay down. Maybe I can get past this damn shit, whatever's going on. Maybe I'll reconsider. I don't know if I'm going to or not. Too many people have drifted, and nobody stays. Figures.